Good morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. Hi, Chris. Hi, Sarah. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning, Sharon. Hi, Chloe. Good morning, Leanne. Hey, Noor. Good morning, Pam. Thank you guys for joining. If you guys want to take a second to share this or tag each other. Good morning, Becca. Hi, Cassie. Good morning, Sherry. Hey, Chad. Oh, we have a Miss Amanda. Hi, Carrie Ann. Sorry I missed you guys yesterday. Hi, Miss Mandy. Wow. Hi, Jerry. As you can see, it was a very soggy morning. Hi, Kathy. I think the rain might stay away long enough for me to do a little walkabout. Hi, Ann. Hi, Nicole. Hi. Good morning, Katie. This is Miss Amanda. Amanda Tiger is 25 years old. Good morning, Donald. Thank you for joining us. I'm not totally sure. Let me look at her lockout. It looks like Mandy's still waiting on breakfast. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Deb. Yep, alive today. Sorry about yesterday. I fully intended on doing a live yesterday. Hi, Becky. And unfortunately, I ran out of time. I switched with Lauren yesterday because I had an appointment in the afternoon, so I couldn't do my PM meds or my PM rehab, but I did AM meds and AM rehab. And hi, Allie. And then we have a level 5 intern named Nisha and a soon-to-be level 5 intern named Kat that both expressed interest in helping with the rehab program during their level 5 internship. And so that started us on a path of training. So what already takes about an hour or more of rehab every day turns into a little bit more when you're explaining every little detail. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Linda. Yep, thankfully we have been getting rain, you guys, even at my house. Like, I felt like here at the sanctuary it's been raining a little more frequently, but man, oh man, my own personal house, which is like 45 minutes away, like we've gotten nothing. Like, I think we got like 5 sprinkles while the sun was out like a few days ago, and then luckily this morning it poured like twice, so yay. Hi, Miss Aria. Where are you going to? Which way is she going? We'll follow her this way. If you guys have been watching Mr. Simba on vacation, he's having a blast, of course. You guys can watch him eat breakfast, or you can watch his antics 24/7 at bigcatcams.com. Miss Aria, I'll meet you at the corner. She's like, I'm on my morning mission here. So in order to let a new rehabber in, one of the existing rehabbers kind of has to bow out for that time being. Look at her go around her little puddle. I know, come here and say hi. This is Aria. Hi, sweetheart. I know, look at those beautiful paw prints. I gotta show you the paw print. That's the best part about it raining out here, is we finally get to see some paw prints. Ooh. Hi, baby. Ooh. So Lauren B has bowed out to allow our level 5s to rotate in for a while. Look at those paw prints. So cute. So they'll be taking over Fridays. Lauren is actually the longest reigning rehabber besides Jamie here. So she said, and actually it's really kind of funny, Lauren is the one that graciously bowed out so that I could become a rehabber, but then we lost somebody else and she rotated back in think it was when Catherine left rehab, she came back and then she left again to allow 2 new people. So it's really awesome. All right, well, I did not get to celebrate Frankie yesterday on his 3-year rescue anniversary. And I also kind of made a promise to show Hutch, but they are on the other side of the sanctuary, so bear with me. We're gonna walk that direction. At least you guys got to see Miss Mandy and Miss Aria. We'll see who else we might spot along the way. I know Jasmine's over here stalking Kali. Kali could care less. Good morning, Camille. Hi, Amy. Thank you guys again for tagging each other and helping out in the comments. This is Jasmine. Hi, Jazz. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Hi, that was a very cute face. Sure, you can mark that. Thanks, lady. Thanks so much. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Barbie. Thank you guys for helping out in the comments. Oh, here comes our feeders now. And speak of the devil, Nisha and Kat. They're ready for you. So they trained with me yesterday. They're supposed to shadow each of the rehabbers this week. So if you see some new faces on the rehab cameras, now you know. Hi, Carla. I'm on foot because I felt like all I did yesterday was sit or drive. It was weird. So over the weekend I got my oil changed and like a bunch of other necessary things done to my car, which always sucks. I hate having to spend money on that, but I'm like, well, I don't have a job if I don't have a car. So anyway, I get to work yesterday. Hi, Kali. Kali's in her feeding lockout having breakfast. Finishing breakfast, it looks like. That's a clean plate already. And I got a text from Jamie and she's like, it looks like there's something hanging under your car. And I'm like, uh-oh, what the heck? And then before I know it, I get back to my office and I kind of look. I'm like, yeah, there's a huge like plastic piece hanging under my car. And I get to my office door and Carol had written me a note, there's something hanging under your car. And I saw her this morning. I'm like, thank you for alerting me to that. I had to go back to Toyota and have them fix it for free because it was their bad. They just didn't clip something back. And she's like, yeah, and actually who alerted me to it is Gail was gonna message you that there was something under your car. I'm like, thanks everyone. So that was fun on my 45-minute drive, hoping that didn't shatter or blow away or whatever. Ugh. But that got dealt with, so. Good morning, Lori. That was Miss Kali finishing breakfast. Let's see if there's a Maxie. Oh, Maxie's finishing breakfast too. Everybody's still in their feeding lockouts. They're not locked into these feeding lockouts. They are just laying in there because they want every last drop. That's Max. Of course, it's through like 5 layers of wire, so it's not cute. But he can come right out that door when he's done. A lot of times they lay in there and kind of start grooming. As far as Gilligan, to the best of my knowledge today, no change. He's still in the outdoor rehab hospital cage. He's still doing well as far as eating and taking his meds. His surgical site looks really good. It's not looking crazy at all, and he's pretty chill. I mean, he has his moments of like walking back and forth because, you know, he's a caged wild animal, so they do that, but he also sleeps a lot. I've seen him very, very relaxed a few times. He does have an air-conditioned den as well. And you just can't see it from the Nest camera because it's directly below the Nest camera. If his camera has sound, you should be able to hear it. Basically just sounds like an AC unit running full time. I don't know that he loves the sound of it, which is maybe why he doesn't lay in front of it as much, but it is at least circulating the air over there a lot. So we're gonna go say hi to Frankie. Yesterday was his 3-year rescue anniversary, and I didn't get a chance to come over to him. There's a biscuit. Hi, bud. So Gilligan will be in that recovery cage for a couple of weeks. Hi. We'll be keeping an eye on it. Hi, sir. Look at that cute boy. This is Nabisco. Looking oddly like Smalls today. When he's not as fluffy as he is in the winter, he tends to, they look very similar. I've always wondered if they were related in some way, but they're probably also just from the same region. We had one of our supporters, Kim, was sending me some photos yesterday. She lives up in the New England area and gets to see bobcats all the time, and it's amazing. But it was so interesting to see pictures of bobcats that were like just a state above hers, and how different they looked. It was really cool. Miss Small Girl is still eating breakfast. I'm not going to disturb her because I need her to eat breakfast. But maybe by the time we're done with Frankie. I assume Frankie will have eaten, and he's probably already done. Yep, looks like he's cleaning his paws. Hi, cute boy. Oh. Yeah. Hi, cutie. Hi. Say, yep, I'm all done with breakfast. And the reason I wanted to show Hutch today too is because they both actually came from the same wildlife facility where they had ended up as like basically permanent residents, but see, it's wet on the ground, so I'm gonna stand and groom today. It actually looked pretty dry for how wet it is out here. So Frankie's also still in his feeding lockout. This is the place to be in the morning, let me tell you. So our sweet Frankie celebrated yesterday. I featured him all day on Instagram. If you missed any of that, there's about 6 or 7 posts with Frankie over there yesterday. And he is a doll baby. Definitely one of my favorite cats to photograph, and he's got some of the cutest vocalizations. You know, though, if you did just go do that back there in front of your ferns, it'd be a lot more picture perfect. But feeding lockouts where all the action happens in the morning. We feed here every day between 8 and 9 a.m. And the cats get a variety of food every single day. And they come into this feeding lockout area. I'll back up so you can really see it. It's basically just an extension off the side of the enclosure, and it has an elevated water bowl so that they don't tip it or play in it or pee in it. I'll tell you what, that's something that we should definitely address with everyone. So Pia and Bankman are 2 of our rehab bobcats. They're the older 2 that came in, and they they are supplied water bowls, and they always tip and dump one of them, and usually dump it into their litter box, which they do not use because they poop and pee in their other water bowl. So I know we've always had a lot of like harsh critics about like, why do you make them stick their head into this little box to get water? Well, it's not a small opening. It's plenty of room for them to do just that. So he can put his little face right there and drink plenty of water, and then because it's extended off the side, it makes it safer for the keepers to be able to dump it, scrub it, and refill it. and it keeps them from pooping and peeing in their water so that they have fresh water all day long. And then his little concrete slab in there is his plate, so it's very hygienic because it's not super porous. They eat the food right away, and then when the cleaners come around and scrub out the water bowls, they scrub off and spray off those plates as well. So there is a method to the madness. There's also a guillotine door right there that can be lowered, and it could close him in there if we ever needed to catch him. It's way less stressful than trying to go in the enclosure and chase them around with nets. But it can also give us a really up-close look if we just want to keep him in this little box for observation. We can get photos and videos, send them to the vet if we ever thought that there was any kind of issue. We can actually vaccinate the cats in here without ever needing to catch them or sedate them and take them into the hospital. So this is one of our best tools to use here at Big Cat Rescue. Hi, cutie pie. You remembering that I'm still here? Let us see that cute face. Let us see that adorable face. Yes, no, I don't want that end. I know I don't want that end. That end does other things. Cute boy. If you guys joined in late, we did see Amanda and Aria at the beginning. We got a little glimpse of Jasmine, a little glimpse of Kali and Max Tiger. And we also saw Nabisco for a hot second. That tail never quits moving. Never ever. Never ever does it quit moving. He has like big cartoon eyes, I feel like. Such a cutie pie. He's got a huge, really beautiful enclosure. It goes all the way back, several bubbles back. And he loves hanging out in the ferns. It's just really amazing to hear the story about Frankie, which I posted yesterday, or actually Deb thankfully posted it for me because my Facebook every single day makes something difficult. Thank you, boy. No. 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 But anyway, his story was posted yesterday on his anniversary post. Around 8 a.m. in the morning. Look at that tail. You got very long bobcat tail. Yes, you do. Cutie pies. Oh, thank you. And so, they said he was like really old and aggressive and didn't get along with neighbors, and he just, I don't know, he came here and is just like the sweetest little sweetie pie now. It's really good at operant. I mean, don't get me wrong, he can be fierce. He definitely will growl and rumble and swat and hiss if you're trying to take him into the hospital or something like that, but all right, cutie pie, should we go see the other kitty that came from your same place? So how the story goes is Carol went to pick up 2 rehab bobcats from a facility across the state in Jupiter, Florida, and hi, sir. Can go now. Bye. And at the same time was asked if we would take Hutch, which is a serval, which is definitely not native to Florida, and this facility is more of a rehab facility for native species, and so an African serval certainly didn't belong there. But next to him apparently was Frankie, and Carol asked about him and was like, hey, you know, we've got spacious natural enclosures, like we've got plenty of space for him. And they said, no, he's really old. I don't think he'd make the trip. He's, you know, really aggressive and la la la. So anyway, she went back a short time later, only a few months later, and went to get another rehab bobcat. All 3 of those have since been released. They were, I think, our St. Patrick's Day. Hi, sweet girl. Here's Miss Smalls. And of course, you gonna get me? Let's not do that. Let's not do that today. Of course, when she went back, they had, I guess, tried to put Frankie out on display, and he like got into it with his neighbor, and they were like, well, maybe he's not as old as we thought, and he's really super feisty, so he probably would make the trip to Tampa. So she came back with Frankie at that point. So glad she asked again, because he is adorable. Right? You think he's pretty cute. Yes, you do. I wish you could see him a little better, but you get along really well with Gilligan when he's home. This is Miss Smalls. Sassiest tail out here. Actually, that might be Filmo. Filmo's tail cracks me up. Where are you going? Where do you hang out when it's this soggy? Bobcats definitely can swim, and they can catch fish, and they can do all those things, but they don't really prefer it. You probably hang out in your dry den. It rained enough here to still be like super soggy and just continual like raindrops falling out of the trees, so. Oh, got a marker ball. Even though you never play with that ball, it's just the ball that you mark. Well, thank you very much to anybody who has donated. Maybe it looks like maybe Candy donated. Thank you very much. You're so wild. That's her new thing. I sure love to pounce out of my trees. Whoop, back this way. That's the first time I've ever seen her touch her coolaroo. She's definitely feeling feisty. I really thought she was gonna do it again, but I don't know. What you doing in there? Nope. She's like, nope, now I'm just cozy. All right, bye, lady. I promised Hutch. I gotta go down there. Goodness. All right, lady. I'll see you later. She is. Whoa! My goodness. That was just a leaf that she was playing with, by the way. Oh, too funny. All right, let's go see Mr. Hutch. Have you guys been watching Ginger on vacation? Has she done anything adorable? I feel like Ginger is always very serious, so it'd be really cute. It's kind of like how Manny is. Like, you see him do some of the cutest, silliest stuff when literally no one's around. Like, it's only from the Explorer camera or the Verkada camera. There's Miss Sheena. She's not gonna stick around, though. She's out of here, and Miss Kricket. Hi, Cricks. Meow. Meow. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I think she's a lion. She's like, or she thinks she's a lion. Because she'll do that, like, sort of like a roaring sound like that over and over again, the way like Nikita or our boys used to. And then, like, the last few will be like, meh, meh, and then she just flops down. Hi, cutie pie. Here's our Hutchkins. Wow. I think housekeeping is coming for you. That's why you're on this side. Yeah, I think housekeeping is coming. So Hutch and Sheena and Kricket that you're seeing now, these are African servals. There's a lot of water falling out of these trees. So I think the project group is coming around to clean up the other half of his enclosure. This side looks pretty good. We had such a weird year where it would get warm and then it'd get cold and all the leaves would fall, and then it'd get warm and the leaves would grow and then they'd fall again, and it's like the leaf season just never ended this past year. Cute boy. Cutest boy. You and Kricket with your curly tails. So what you've seen all of these servals do as we've walked up to them is Kricket calling. Well, cats use vocalizations to mark territory and to assert dominance, and he's doing all this rubbing and clawing because he's scent marking. Frankie and Smalls both trying to spray me, scent marking. Everybody takes these behaviors in the wrong way, like they think, oh, he wants pet, or he's so cute and he wants your attention and blah blah blah. But what they're really doing is, now that my scent is over here, they're trying to reclaim their area. Plus with Hutch, what really helps is that he does rub like this, and we can help him get some of that fur off of him. You see all that fur stuck on the fence now. So Hutch is fully clawed, and so he is capable of grooming himself, but the older they get, the more difficulty they can have with that. And he's got, unfortunately, a very bum back knee, which is why he's a meds cat. He gets medication twice a day to help alleviate any pain he might be in for that. So over time, he could start to struggle with his grooming, but when he rubs on the side like that, or he rubs on his platforms and things, it really does help get some of that fur off of him. Yeah, plus it's getting so hot. Well, thank you all very much for all the donations, right, Hutch? Say they mean a lot. I did see that we got our new May sponsorship kit list, and I know everybody always wants to know who has the least sponsors. I was pretty shocked by some of the ones that were in the list for May. 2 of them are my favorite cats, Smalls and Cyrus. One of them is Simba Tiger, which I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. I think Duchess is on that list as well. 2 tigers in the bottom. That's crazy. So I know if you guys are part of the Facebook group for Big Cat Rescue that they will post those. They usually do each month. So if you're looking for a new sponsor, you can go to bigcatrescue.biz and find our sponsorships. You gonna get that toy? No. So you guys know that my goal at the beginning of the year was that every single cat, I really wanted every single cat to have at least a dozen sponsors. and you guys helped us accomplish that very quick this year, which is absolutely amazing. Now that I've seen the updated list, I am eager to see if we can get every single cat to 25 sponsors or more. Hutch is like, this is good for now. This is where I'm gonna hang. But thank you to everybody who has sponsored the cats. This has been an absolutely amazing year for sponsorships, and we just can't thank you guys enough. I just keep wanting to like level the playing field. I want everybody to have like a massive amount of sponsors, and then if you guys renew those every year, we really know that the cats are just, they've got all the love coming at them, right? So and thank you, Deb, for posting that list. Mr. Hutch. Well, thank you very much to everybody who donated today. Anybody who wants to sponsor the bottom 5, which are basically the least amount of sponsors for those cats, again, bigcatrescue.biz. And a little friendly reminder that our 3 current eBay auctions, those do end tomorrow, so please go check those out. Brings in even more crucial funds, and a lot of the paw prints that we've been auctioning, especially for past cats or released rehab bobcats, you're never going to get those opportunities again, so at least go give it a try. Thank you guys for everybody who's been bidding on those. Current ones are Mickey Cougar, Romeo, and Malachite rehab bobcats. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. You can rewatch this at dailybigcat.com or right here on our Facebook page. And weather permitting, I hopefully will see you guys again tomorrow. So take care, everybody. Have a great day. And see you guys soon.